Juno. Did I hear that right? Yep, a throwback to 2007. You're acting shockingly cavalier. A coming-of-age comedy winning an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. I'm guessing it looks like a sea monkey right now. We should let it get a little cuter. United States of Terra, a dramedy about a mother with multiple personalities. One Mississippi, a dark comedy Amazon original series about a dysfunctional family reconnecting after the death of a relative. Hello everyone, Morgan Martini here. Let me introduce you to our guest this week. She's an extremely talented screenwriter, taking the world by storm, radiating beauty inside and out. Her debut film, Dr. Sugarloaf, world premiered at the 69th Cannes Film Festival, while her feature film, American Fango, has received international acclaim as a multi-award-winning film including Best Picture and Best Screenplay, and is now in global distribution. Please join me in welcoming, can I get a drum roll? Ba-da-da-da! BRITTANY MCCOMAS! Woo! And the crowd goes wild. Hey girl, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah! Oh my god, it's really a pleasure. It's an honor to have you.
Thank you.
This week, we are recognizing the talented screenwriter, Diablo Cody. First, let me start by giving you a little background on her colorful life. Diablo Cody is actually a name she gave herself while traveling to Cody, Wyoming. Diablo is Spanish for the devil. She was born in Chicago, but moved to Minnesota to live with her internet boyfriend. While there, she decided to take up stripping as a hobby of sorts. She eventually became a stripper full-time. Get it, girl? At the age of 27, she wrote her memoir, Candy Girl, a year in the life of an unlikely stripper. With encouragement from her agent, she decided to write her first screenplay, Juno, which won an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. That's amazing! Not bad for your first screenplay. Juno, United States of Terra, and One Mississippi are just a few of her writing achievements. And listen to this. She is working on a movie I know my sister will love, Barbie.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Like this plastic, it's fantastic.
So Brittany, as a screenwriter, what stood out to you about Diablo's writing?
Oh wow. I think everything about her as a writer is completely unique. She really pushes boundaries, and I think that's something as a creative that we constantly struggle to do, and especially as a woman, to do it successfully is absolutely amazing. Juno is an extremely clever film, and I think the way that it's written is it takes something that was seen as not so taboo and turned it into something that is very taboo. That's one of the ways that she really pushes boundaries, and especially in this industry. I fell in love with Juno because the dialogue is just absolutely brilliant, and it's absolutely beautiful that she would actually attempt to push a script in that direction and use dialogue that maybe isn't so, cliche per se. It's very truthful. I think with the United States of Terra, especially because the fact that she is writing about a character that has DID, or like multiple personality disorder, that had to be one wild and crazy story because of the fact that you're writing a woman's multiple personalities, and what each one of those personalities have and contribute to the story is completely different. And they each have their own mini stories and mini backgrounds.
How is Diablo an inspiration to female screenwriters?
I think she's an inspiration to female screenwriters because of where she came from. Basically, she started writing about her time as a stripper, being an unlikely profession for a lot of women. I think that that's a really strong place to start because she wasn't afraid to let people know what her background was and where she came from. She's built her career up through the industry, and I think that's why she's super inspiring, is that she didn't just stop with being labeled as a stripper. She kept going, and Juno won an Academy Award, and it was her first script. Women in this industry are looked at as kind of the oh, poor you, and you know, let me help you because you're kind of helpless. And it's like, oh no, oh no, we are super fierce and know what we want, and we have the ability to take a script that we've written as our first script and turn it into an Academy Award-winning film. And she won for Best Screenplay. So, you know, I think it's very inspiring for women. No matter what you want to do in this industry. It doesn't matter if you want to be a scriptwriter or a director or a DOP or first AD or a runner even. I mean, you know, no matter what you aspire to in this industry, I think it's extremely inspiring that we have women like that to look up to.
As a writer, do you have a taste in style, or is that something that develops over time?
I definitely think it's something that develops over time. I think that as a writer, you can start out by having really good taste, but it's not great. And that's something that I learned from Ira Glass. I think your taste continues to develop. And one of the best examples of that is Shonda Rhimes. As a television creator and writer, she, wildly enough, one of her first films was the Britney Spears Crossroads film. So, and I remember watching that, you know, as like a college student who was weirdly obsessed with Britney Spears. And, you know, I don't know if that's kind of where I started going, oh man, this is great, even though it's super cheesy and like teenage, like drama, fun film. It wouldn't be what everyone identifies with as like your Grey's Anatomy or Scandal or anything else that Shonda Rhimes has done. But if you can look at Shonda Rhimes and go, okay, she wrote Crossroads, which starred Britney Spears, and a young Britney Spears as well, who might not have been the greatest actress in the world, but it definitely was a really good story. But she took that and she moved into something like Grey's Anatomy and Scandal and these amazing television series that have just rocked the entire television industry. They're your survival television series that have been on for years. She comes out with How to Get Away with Murder, and again you find yourself extremely involved with these characters and really identifying with who they are, and even though you're not gonna commit murder anytime soon, I hope, but you go, oh, I could see as a human being how I would do that. Oh, that is definitely how I would get away with something like that. I would lie, and I would, you know, try to bargain my way out of it, or find a super hot cop boyfriend to get me out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But you look at that kind of stuff, and I'm like, Shonda Rhimes now teaches master classes. You know what I mean? And she went from writing Crossroads, which might not have been the most celebrated film, to writing some of the most celebrated television series that you see today.
Well, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you. Thank you. I've had a great time.
So there you have it. Well, I think we can conclude that Diablo Cody is not only an outstanding screenwriter, she is also an inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. Be sure to follow Brittany's social media. Her links can be found in the description below. You can find American Fango on iTunes, Amazon, Fandango, and Vimeo. Dr. Sugarloaf airs regularly on Shorts International via DirecTV channel 573. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, this is Morgan Martini, signing off.